All right, guys, this one will probably be a quick video because I don't need to do a lot of in-depth details on this Chaves Rendition 229 because I've done videos on these before. I actually did, excuse me, what I think was kind of a cool video comparing the 229 and the 228s, the custom versus the production, made overseas and things like that. But this one was loaned in by Tony with a bunch of other knives. And this is a show special. So I wanted to talk about it really quick. Now, what we will know is the skull clip is rather unique. And it brought a lot of hate for a long time. And several people, other YouTubers and stuff, just couldn't handle it. Like they bought one, they tried to like it, and they just couldn't, so they sold the knives. They now offer a standard clip in the package. So, yeah, this particular one, the coloring is just slightly off, actually, which is a little unfortunate. I am indifferent, as I've said in my previous videos. The skull clip, it's not my favorite, but it's better than, I would prefer this than what Olight did on their carbon fiber i3T I just got. Like that, yeah, I don't know that I can handle this. I really kind of like the flashlight. I've got to look on the Olight site and see if I can just order a clip, because I am not even going to carry that. Like it just, yeah, really irritates me. I guess I didn't realize that from their website, advertising and stuff like. Anyway, we're talking about this Chaves. So what's different about this is really, it's in M390, which is nothing different, but the grind. It is a full-on chisel grind, which means there's only a bevel on one side. So there's a bevel on one side, there's a secondary edge on one side, and completely flat on the other side, which is kind of cool. It's got the Chaves, kind of signature there with the exclusive nomenclature and all of that. Other than that, it's your standard 229 with a bronze finish. The other ones I have seen have all been just, tumbled or blasted titanium. So I don't know that if the coloring is also show special. So Red Horse Knife Works does something a little similar in their grind. This is a semi-chisel grind where, zoom in, you have a bevel on both sides, but you have only that secondary edge or that secondary bevel on one side. So it bevels down and goes flat. And then on this side, there is that secondary bezel. So it's a little bit odd. It's not truly a chisel grind like this one where it's just flat all the way down, which is very cool, especially for right-handed people, because now you're right at the cutting surface and you go down. For you left-handed guys, yeah, you're kind of messed up. Kind of hosed in that regard. As far as this knife goes, whether it's a show special or a standard 228 or 229, doesn't really matter. They are beasts. They're tanks. They lock up great. They're very solid. They kind of, they're in that overbuilt-ish category, much like a Medford Praetorian, if you will. But cooler because they're more sleek and pocketable and carryable. But it's also a knife that I really would like to own, and I feel like I should own. But I handle them. I have them in on loan here and there, and I've just realized that I'm probably not going to carry it. Not because of the clip, just it's cool. It's awesome. It's a beast. It's a tank. It's got the Tonto. It's compound grind. Like everything about it is right up my alley. But I don't think it's something that I would carry much. I don't know. I'm kind of evolving. Like it's like there's nothing wrong with it, but it's kind of like the Arius. I always wanted an Arius. I owned an Arius and for a little bit and I let it go. Like I just couldn't handle it. I had it for a week or two and I just was like, you know, I want to own one, but I don't. Same with like a Holt Spectre. I wanted to own one for the longest of times. I did, kept it for a little bit and then sold it. Like I don't know. I feel like the Chaves would be in that category. I would own it. It'd be cool to own. I'd be Instagram and Facebook, you know, famous for a few days. And then the novelty of it all would just wear off for me. I don't know. Yeah, the jimping is super aggressive. It's not the most, like, it's a tank of a knife. Nothing wrong with them. I think they're awesome. I just don't know that I would own one. So it's one of those ones that I'm just torn on. But I know from past experience with the Holt Spectre, with the Koenig Arius, I need to go with my gut, not buy a knife with my gut telling me I probably won't carry it. Because then I would go and then sell it for less and lose money and that whole thing, right? I mean, there are some knives that I buy that I'm not going to carry, like this Damasteel Hellraiser. I carry it sometimes, but not much. And I'm okay with that because they didn't make too many of them with the flipper tabs and they didn't make too many with the Damasteel blades. So because of the exclusivity of it, I keep it and I own it. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. There's a story behind a lot of my knives that I carry or don't carry, but there's always a story that goes with them and a reason why I own them, even though I don't carry them. So I will put a link up here to, I think I have a Chaves playlist. If not, I will make one real quick and I'll put a link to that up above. Please go check out that playlist and some other videos of the Chaves knives if you need all of the specs and details and all of that good stuff. Thanks a lot. And Tony, again, Troy, jeez, man, I'm never going to get it right. I need to write it on the notes what his actual name is because I butcher it all the time. It's Troy. Troy. Thanks for loaning this in, as well as all the other stuff you've lent in. Have a great day, guys. I appreciate you. And if you've gotten this far in the video, leave a comment down below on that just says show special so I know that you stayed all the way to the end. Thanks, guys.